everybody, and welcome to another Tomb Tuesday. It is December 27th. It is a Tuesday. It is 2022. This will be the last Tomb Tuesday of 2022, as we'll be bringing in the new year by the end of the weekend. So, this one is slightly different, a little bit longer, a little bit different of a style. I will read through it the best I can, but as always, you can go on to Medium and look at it there. You can go on to Telegram, you can go on to Discord. It's in all those locations as well. So let's get started. Fellow Tomb Raiders, happy Tomb Life Tuesday. In a few short days, 2022 will come to a close and the world will usher in a brand new year. The cryptosphere moves so quickly, it's easy to get tunnel vision and temporarily lose sight of the bigger picture. I like to use times like these to reflect back on all that's happening in the last 12 months and zoom out far enough to see the whole picture. 2022 was a challenging year. For many people, the lows outweighed the highs by a magnitude too high to talk about. The summer months not only didn't deliver the run we all wanted, but led to some of the lowest lows of the year. Recently, with the fall of FTX, we are seeing many protocols in the space filing for bankruptcy or fading into obscurity. I am grateful for this community, and I am grateful for the team I have built around me. Reflecting on history is a great way to learn, and not repeating some of the mistakes that have happened will allow the industry to move forward as a whole. Those who do not learn from history are surely doomed to repeat it. After seeing protocol after protocol fold their hand when the market got tough or being forced to pack their bags when the unexpected became the norm, I have come away from 2022 with a ton of insight. 2022 was about new beginnings, life, and creating safe opportunities to generate yields such as Genesis, Nursery, etc. As a DeFi protocol, we are forced to adapt and overcome or fall victim to the overpopulated graveyards of the protocols that once were and no longer are. This adaptation has allowed us to build during 2022 instead of shutting the doors forever. There are features and products I may work on for months only to shelf them because the market has pivoted away from a particular direction. There were a lot of memorable moments in 2022, but launching a layer 2, which is Tomb Chain, building a new protocol, Life, and starting a SEX, FELIX, were three of my favorites. I look forward to 2023 as the team and I expand upon the foundation we put into place and continue to build and innovate throughout the year. It is a goal of mine to provide a safe place to generate yield while the market is unfavorable, and I am committed to that goal. I am also focused heavily on ease of access and breaking down the barriers for new users entering the DeFi space. I genuinely believe that creating an onboarding process for new users that is simple, fast, and safe will go a very long way for the future of DeFi. Now let's take a minute and talk about the past, the present, and the future of Tomb Life. But before we do, Happy New Year to everyone. All right, so that was the opening monologue. 2023, Happy New Year, and enjoy life. Okay, we go into the timelines as normal, and then we get into our history and timeline. 12 months is a long time in DeFi. We started 22 by securing domains necessary for future products and laying the groundwork for what would come later in the year and beyond. From the Fantom Developers Conference at the end of 2021 to the North American Bitcoin Conference in January, the first quarter brought us acquisitions, our TombSwap DEX, new features, and new supply vaults. By the second quarter of 2022, we launched FELIX.com, our SEX, we acquired Zoo, we celebrated the end of T-Share emissions, and the start of our Life Genesis pools. In the third quarter, we launched Tomb Chain, our permissioned Layer 2 optimistic rollup on Fantom. Our new Life protocol went live. We added multiple sponsorships for both F1 and MotoGP. We launched mobile apps for FELIX.com, and we announced and launched our variable collateralized stable asset, L3USD. We are now in the final days of the fourth quarter, and that has not stopped us from releasing more new features and products. Starting with the Fountain launch in October, reaching Tomb Chain wallet and transaction milestones, announcing Quantum Miami, and only last week launching Cemetery V3. It has been a very busy year, to say the least. Here we can see Cemetery V3 has officially launched. So this happened a few days ago, but it did not happen prior to last week's Tomb Tuesday. So here it is here. It's official. It is officially launched. There is a migrate button going from V2 to V3. So you can simply hit the migrate button and then you'll be asked to approve transactions in your wallet, I believe 3 times before it officially slides over. Be sure to migrate all your LPs to Cemetery V3 and continue earning L-share rewards at tomb.com. All right, moving on. We have spent 2022 building and preparing for the future while adapting to downward market and a shifting mindset towards crypto in general and DeFi as a whole. For some eye candy and more highlights from 2022, please see the graphic below. All right, and here on this graphic, you can see month by month a breakdown of all the things that have been going on. It has really been a very, very busy year. You don't want to compare it to other protocols, but there has been a lot happening month after month after month. 12 months in DeFi can feel like a decade, but there is just a lot going on. A lot of new things were launched. FELIX went live. That's brand new. Tomb Chain, an optimistic layer 2 rollup on Fantom. Fantom's first L2 ever. There's just a lot happening. Mobile apps, L3, a new stable asset. So a ton of stuff going on, and this is a really good breakdown to actually see all that stuff in one shot. All right, so that first part was the past, the history, the timeline. Moving on to the present. You are all aware of the current developments we have in motion on a day-to-day basis. Quantum Miami is full speed ahead with new speakers and sponsors added throughout the week. Giveaways and winners for VIP tickets to Quantum Miami are ongoing, and all of those updates can be found on Twitter. The audit process continues for our new vaults in L3 lending. Life Wallet continues its beta process, and multiple teams are inputting feedback and drawing up documentation. Here we can see 2 new speakers added for Quantum Miami. Jake and Anastasia. I don't want to mess up the last name, so we'll start with that right there. So they will be in Quantum Miami up on stage. One is founder and CEO of CoinFund, while the other is the CEO of Cointelegraph, respectively. All right, now the winners from last week's giveaway, your names are right down here, and it looks like a John and an Experience. So those guys are there. Congratulations. And Harry goes on to say that he'll see you in Miami. Now, we are on, I believe, round number 5 for giveaways. This week's competition is sponsored by everyone's favorite cat, FELIX. So please follow the link below. That'll be in the video description. That'll get you to the tweet. And then from there, you just got to follow the instructions on whatever it asks you to do, and you'll be entered into the giveaway for VIP tickets to Quantum Miami in January. All right, some new announcements here. Today, I want to announce Life on Fantom. And at the time of this recording, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it has just rolled over. So we just finished an epoch, and then boom, right now you could get Life on Fantom as we speak. So Life on Fantom is coming this week as early as today. It happened right now. When it goes live, you'll see the option on the top toolbar for switching between Tomb Chain and Fantom. This will help the user base who always stay in Fantom and are opposed to bridging. And it's also just a way to get those assets and that part of life on Fantom. You're going to be sharing all the liquidity pools and everything that's in there. So it's going to be a very good step towards cross-chain. And that is the next announcement here. The next announcement here is second significant announcement, truly embodies the words cross-chain. Beginning in Q1 of 2023, Life will be going cross-chain to both BNB chain, which is formerly known as the BSC or the Binance Smart Chain, and Polygon, formerly known as Matic. Both BNB and Polygon have vibrant communities and a long list of established protocols. This additional exposure should benefit all current Tomb Life ecosystem users and adds a lot more flexibility and strategy to your portfolios. Here we can see new year, new chains. So Life on BNB chain, Life is going cross-chain on BNB chain this thriving chain with millions of daily users, established protocols, and communities will expand Life to a new audience. Nursery on BNB chain will launch beginning of 2023. Same goes for Poly down here. Nursery on Poly will launch beginning of 2023. Life on Polygon. Life is going cross-chain on Polygon with almost 3 million monthly active users. Polygon is the most proven scaling solution in Web3. This chain is on a relentless pursuit of scaling. So this is going to be a huge audience on both BNB and Poly, and they will both be able to share in what's happening with Life. Life will be introduced onto both of those chains, starting with the nursery. All right, we did the past, we did the present, now on to the future. The team never stops building, and the future is indeed bright. As mentioned earlier, the team and I need to be as adaptable as possible regarding everything we want to develop. There is time we spend months on a product only to have the market shift away due to some unforeseen variables. 2023 should prove to be a fantastic year of building with products like our Vault, Life Wallet, Masonry V2, and our L3USD lending platform. Now, more extensive projects take massive resources, and we're working on things like Only, our permissioned layer 1 life chain, Fanny and T-Bone, amongst other things that are also happening. You can't talk about everything. 2023 will bring the long-awaited airdrops and many other products and features that are too early to talk about for obvious reasons. I look forward to the year ahead, and I thank you all for a fantastic 2022. Now we do have the new comic in place, Comic 19, Yay Rose Life, Happy Holidays, the arrival of FELIX. And here we could see the updated roadmap with new things like Cemetery V3 is now glowing, as well as Life on Fantom is glowing. Life on BNB, Life on Poly are still yet to come. Masonry V2, staking vaults, buying crypto with credit card, DeFi derivatives, LifeChain L1, lending platform, airdrops, Fanny T-Bone only, Life mobile wallet. So still a lot to go, but take a look at everything with the lights on, and holy cow, there is a lot going on here. Now that will wrap it up for this Tomb Tuesday. And as always, we keep calm, tomb on, and enjoy life.